Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hidden Secrets SMP. And today, once again, it's just me. It's been a little bit of a while since I recorded any single player footage, and really any footage at all, on the Hidden Secrets server here, so I felt it was about time. I've not been inactive though. I've been quite busy, just doing a lot of off-camera work. So as you can see, I've done some enchanting, more branch mining. We've got over 50 diamonds now. I've just spent a lot of them on picks. So we have a Silk Touch pick here. Actually, this guy, I'm going to put with this guy over here because I have some plans at some point to go cave-in again with the whiskers, and I'm thinking about doing the ABBA cave-in style of cave-in. So, what I want to do in today's episode is kind of do a bunch of random stuff, but also at the same time, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some news and events, stuff that's been going on the server, because a lot has happened and I think you guys need to know about it. So we're probably just going to be doing a bunch of random odds and ends really, and we'll see where we can get. I also did enchant these 3 books. We got Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, and Depth Strider 3. Whoop-de-doo. Kind of want to make a really nice pair of diamond boots out of that, because the only thing that you would be missing at that point is Feather Falling. So if I get a Feather Falling book, I may make a pair of diamond boots just with all of those on it and save my remaining diamonds for armor later. I'm not going to need those sticks. I'm going to need that. I don't have any lapis, I don't think. Is there any in the chest here? Yeah, I'm going to need to take this lapis down because we're basically out of lapis to enchant with. So what else do we need? I think we're good for now. I don't see anything else in here that I particularly want, so I'm going to head on down, and then what I think we'll do is we'll look at finishing up the branch mine project, and I'm also going to start and probably set out some areas for different things. That's one of the things we're going to talk about as well, so that probably works out pretty good. So yeah, I've been busy at the zombie grinder here. So, after last episode, which was the Nether Raid, which was recorded 2 weeks ago, so it's been quite a while, as you can tell. We actually lost the cleric in there. I didn't put the slab back one time, and a baby zombie got out, basically, and killed the whiskers and killed our villager. So thankfully we had the backup one that was in here. It's just this guy now, which we still need to find a home for at some point. So, let me see. First thing we need to do is finish the branch mine. So for that, I'm going to need... Let me see if I have some in my personal home. That's spruce. I really want spruce. I want dark oak. No, I do not have any dark oak, so I'm going to have to grab some bone meal and get right to it, I guess. So yeah, I want to kind of explain a little bit about what's been going on. So first and foremost, we need to talk a little bit about members. Because there's been some moving and shaking as far as members go. Unfortunately, Jog is no longer with us. The guy who built that house over there. He's decided that Hidden Secrets is probably not the best server for him. And he's decided to move on. You won't see any more videos. He's not on the whitelist anymore. I did offer him the opportunity to stay on the whitelist, but he declined. We are in the midst of sorting out a bunch of things behind the scenes. The Nether Raid was something that a lot of people had, you know, concerns and things with, about where we were going and directions and so on. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys about this stuff. I have nothing to hide, you know. I think it's best to be honest and transparent about where things are going, because you guys may have ideas and things like that that we haven't even thought of. So I try to be as open and as transparent as possible when it comes to this stuff. And as I say, unfortunately Jog is not with us. He's declined any further activities with us in the future, which is a shame, because I really liked him, and we all did, you know, we all did. I'm not going to divulge why and so on. It wasn't based on the Nether Raid or anything like that. I'm not going to say why, because it should really be up to him. He took the decision, not me, so I can't really speak a great deal about that. Really without his permission, so I'm just going to leave it at that he's no longer with us, and that kind of be the end of it, honestly. Now, outside of that, Moonsquig, who lives over there, you can kind of see his house in the peripheral, if you look on the left of my screen. He's still with us, but he's gone inactive. Unfortunately, at the moment, well, fortunately and unfortunately, he's doing a bunch of school-related work. It's coming to the end of the academic year, as I'm sure many of you guys are also experiencing. So we won't have him for a while, but he is coming back. He's just gone inactive for now while he does his last couple of weeks of the school year. I've been there myself. He's British like me, and for those of you who are British viewers of mine, he's currently going through year 11, which is where stuff gets stressful. It's all your final exams and things like that, so, you know, I understand that for sure. I don't have to even question that. So, the Whiskers has had a little bit of a break too, and he's coming back. He will be trying to get his stuff sorted out as soon as possible and be back recording, so that's good. And Xbony has been recording. He's got quite a few episodes now over on his channel, who is over there, my modding friend and all-around cool guy. He is still producing, so we've got those videos. And also we are looking at bringing in a few new members too. I have been very active. I've had a couple of big meetings with the Whiskers about stuff and things, and how everything's really panning out for us at the moment. And we discussed members in that, and we are looking at new members, and we have our eyes on a few people that we would like to join us. We feel that they're a good fit. We're hoping that they get back in touch with us sooner rather than later, because we really do want to move forward, and we think that these people would really deserve the opportunity and benefit from something like this. So that's kind of our sort of update on the members at the moment. Now, outside of that, there's also been a lot of other changes go on around various other things too. Like we discussed plans for the spawn area long term, and I've drawn up a spreadsheet of projects. So different community builds outside of people's houses that they could take on. Like, for example, me, I'm going to be handling the Blaze Farm in the Nether. I know that's not spawn related, but it's basically a mixture of projects. And there's a couple others too that we'll be working on. I think I put my name down for the chicken farm and things like that. I know the Whiskers is doing the animal stables, better than those pens over there, so he'll be doing that. And probably a couple other people will take on other projects as well as time goes on. So we've kind of redone that. We've also redone our events setup because we didn't feel that it was as good as it could have been. Certainly for how I felt about it is we had a really, really good first start, and then I think we just didn't achieve those standards in the Nether raid. So we've kind of had a post-assessment on that, and we've decided to take a slightly different approach when it comes to events, and I've brought in a few new things. Not anything that we'll really notice, it's just like stuff of doing it at a different time of day and things like that. You know what, while this squiddy's in this pond, I'm going to kill them for the ink because we'll probably need it. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty to be looked at and changed as we figure everything out and we improve what we've got here. This is all very new to a lot of us, so it's kind of that phase where we're still figuring things out and getting everything refined. So, you know, there's been a lot of changes go on sort of behind the scenes. We're bringing in new people. We've lost a person, which I'm, you know, not happy about, but it happens. And, you know, there's been generally a lot of changes. Now, as far as Jog's house goes, we're not going to be demolishing this. I have given instructions to everyone not to demolish this. Instead, what we are going to do with this is we are actually going to probably all of this stuff I'm going to move into a room somewhere, probably down here, seeing as he's cleared all of this out. I'm probably going to move it all down there, all of this stuff, and he will continue to have this stuff because sometimes people realize a little bit later that they made a bit of a mistake. And for me, I made plenty myself. So there will always be an opportunity for Jog to get in touch with me and come back at any point. I chose him initially for a reason, So if he ever decides he wants to come back, then he is more than welcome to contact me in any way, shape or form. And I will not be destroying his house, I will not take any of his stuff, and no one else will either. It will just be packaged away, probably in a small storage room somewhere that we'll build. You know, I'll just move all of this stuff out of here. And we're actually going to repurpose his house for now as a place where new players can stay and get established for a while until they are ready to move on and build their own houses. So that's the plan with that. I don't believe Jog actually built anything else. I know we went exploring a lot, so that's kind of the only structure we have of his. If there is anything else we find of his, we'll just treat it the same way. Just, you know, take care of it as best we can and make sure that he keeps his items and so on. I just think that's fair. It's the fairest way I can do it. And that's the way we will be doing it, so that's kind of that at this point. I'm just kind of waiting around for these saplings here to decay because I'm trying to get a decent amount. I'm probably going to go and look for a roof forest and get like a stack of them at some point. I could probably enchant a diamond axe, honestly, at this point. In fact, you down here, you are a weaponsmith, so you sell axes. Ooh, 12 emeralds for that. You see, that I could get a diamond axe from him and at some point go to a roof forest and cut down a load of the dark oak trees and get all of the saplings we'll need. Because sometimes, like, you know, we did have 5, now I only have 4, and I don't want to ever run out of saplings and have to go when I don't want to, type of thing. I want to always have a good stock of them. So I think we'll probably do that at some point. I think I'll probably do that one off camera, but yeah. So, we've got more wood now, so I can actually get to work on finishing up the branch mine, which we need to do. That's kind of my project, obviously. So yeah, that's kind of an update on the members, and we're also bringing in a new type of event, which is when we are not doing something like a group nether raid, or, for example, another one would be the group with a fight, or the group ender dragon fight. When we're not doing something like that, or a PvP event, because we'll be doing stuff like that, Abba cave-in and so on, we will be doing something called GG, which stands for Group Get Together. And Group Get Together is a set time on a set day that people will know about well in advance, and this will go on every weekend that we do not have an event. And what GG is I'm going to have a big group call going for a set time, as I say, and everybody who is on Hidden Secrets can join at that time, and they will know that there is people on. So, you know, I will be making myself available as much as possible on those days, and we will, you know, have this big group call going. Now, the idea behind the GG format is not just to have a big group call going and to record it. That's not exactly the sole aim. The actual aim is to get people to connect with each other. Some people probably won't record the GG. I probably will, because I like recording stuff, if everybody's okay with that. And it also gives people an opportunity, if they're really, really desperate to work with someone else, that they probably know, oh, they'll be around during GG, so I can speak to them then. You know, that's a set time that everybody is good with. And then they can go off and do their own call and work on their own thing and record their own thing and then come back to our call if they want. Or, you know, there's going to be the option to move around as much as possible. So if somebody's really dying to work with someone else on something, then they will have that opportunity in the GG setup. So I think that that's a really good idea, at least from where I'm stood. I think it will help people, you know, get in touch more and communicate more and get to know each other, because at the moment, not everybody is going to be 100% comfortable around everyone else. It's still very new, you know, you're beginning to learn people's interests and traits and so on. So I think that'll go a long way. And also, if you're in a large group with people as well, sometimes for some it could be more comfortable. It's not as awkward being, like, not on your own type of thing. And someone can keep the conversation going. And as I say, there'll be the opportunity to split off if people want to, or they can stick around. They can do whatever they want, really, you know. It's just an opportunity where everybody's going to be around to come and hang out as much as possible. And these events are not something that we, you know, we encourage you to attend them, but we do not make it mandatory. You know, we don't say, right, we need as many people here as possible. It's just if you can turn up, you know, and be a part of that, and you want to do that, then the opportunity is there. Whether it's, I say that, and I can guarantee probably the first one, it will just be me, and I'll just be recording for nothing. But I'm joking, of course. I know people will turn up, but you know, it's just an idea that I think will really help us kind of connect as a group, and also kind of showcase what everybody's like to new members too, because you know, some people are probably a little bit unsure about whether that'll be the group for them, and they can kind of see everyone in one video at one time, so they don't have to spend forever looking through everyone and deciding, oh, he's okay for me, you know, I like him, you know, and so on. It's all kind of there in one go, and it showcases a lot of our community work together, because that's one of my core foundations, is to keep a good, strong community together within our group. So that's kind of where that's going at the moment. I'm almost out of stone bricks. Lovely. Could probably finish the wood though for this. And the branch mine's been expanded quite a bit as well, as you can imagine. So that's kind of the major changes that I can recall. There's been some other changes sort of behind the scenes with regards to paperwork and so on, but we don't need to divulge into all of that. I will try and think of if there was anything else that we brought in that would be on the video side. I don't think so, honestly. So, let me see. How many more of these do we need to do? 1, 2, 3. Just the last one, it seems. So, I'm gonna, whoops, do this, and then this. I'm gonna swap to the shovel. And stretch my beam across. There we go, and stretch this down, connect to there. Excellent. So that's all the dark oak beams done. I'm really happy with that. All I'm going to have to do now is kind of finish the walls up as best I can, fill in basically all the walls with cobble. I need to make a few more stone bricks to complete the side pieces here. And then I think after that, all I need to do is kind of set up a track depot type of thing. I'm going to need to make some powered tracks so that you can get up and down more easily than you can now. So I'm probably going to do that. And we also need to spend some time looking at... Oh good, there is some stone in here. I was hoping there would be. We also need to spend some time kind of marking out a few areas for different things. So... let me see. Gravel goes in here. Right, we have the smooth stone. As far as all the resources go, they're all still there. Minecart. So, yeah. This here, I'm probably going to need some more detector rails to put there, but that'll be okay. So I'm going to make myself some more of these. And I'm going to go and fill this in, I think, next. So yeah, what I want to mark off is where the town hall is going to be. Because with new people hopefully joining soon and people beginning to set up, and with the new community projects going on, we kind of need to leave an area pre-marked for the town hall, because I know that I think Moonsquig is really interested in doing that one. And being as he's inactive at the moment, we're going to have to leave an area set aside and start and collect resources for that anyway. Probably going to have a community collection area for the town hall where people can just drop off supplies. Oh yeah, we're going to need to do that too. I did forget about the stairs. But I have plenty of spruce wood back in my house, so I don't need to worry about that. So that's basically all of this done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on with just replacing all of this with cobble. And I'm probably going to mess around with the rail a little bit, see if I can get that working. And then I will be back after that. Hey, so we've got this working now. And I'm pretty happy with it. Probably could be improved a little bit, but I'm happy with where it's at now. This here probably needs a bit of a clean up though. Can I don't think I can get through there without having to tear these fences out temporarily. Just want to cover that in if I can. Here we go. So I've added the 2 rail tracks in, and the bottom is still kind of a mess at the moment. Like, I don't like this much at all. That needs to be improved, but the actual minecart aspect to it works now. And we have a minecart chest there for people to put resources in and set it back up if they wish. So we have that all ready to go. So all I really need to do now is build the sort of dorm rooms over there. And also I need to work on finishing that bit up at the bottom, which we'll probably be doing shortly. Certainly the bit at the bottom anyway, and as I say, I also want to get to work on marking off that area for the town hall too. So for this area, I kind of want it to sort of tuck into the side if I can. So I'm probably going to open up as far as this. These are going to move. And then what I could probably do, that's not really what I wanted to do, is sort of run the tracks around like this into the wall. Okay. Oh, they're always going to connect, aren't they? Is there a way I can make it not connect, like with redstone power or something? Oh, yeah. Right. What about if I do this? And then if I put that there, yeah, there we go, that should work. Probably gonna do it more like that though, or is that not gonna work for me? There we go, that's what I'm looking for. And then I can just kind of do that maybe. And then buttons will go there. Do I like that where it is? Not really. Put that on the floor. We shall hide this. Whoops. Fill that in with cobble. I'll probably come back here with smooth stone. I already have some on me actually, so I could, if I wanted to, do that. There's my smooth stone. There it is. Kind of clean this up. So all I'm going to need now is 2 power tracks for there. Let's get this torch and this torch out of the way. And span this. I kind of want to make a sort of room here if I can. Probably want to make it this high. And I'm probably going to get some workbenches down in here and some furnaces and so on. Kind of make it into something at the very least. Maybe have some chests. Doesn't need to be very big, it just needs to be a room. And we could incorporate some glowstone. I'm thinking maybe... No, it's probably not going to be light enough if I did it there. Put that at the bottom of the stairs. Might look kind of nice. Fill those in for now. That's obviously the entrance to the branch mine. And could do that like that. Make 6 furnaces to kind of fill the room out. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then maybe some chests somewhere. Where could we put some chests? I'm thinking not really there because that's kind of gets in the way of where all that whole minecart operation is. Maybe if I sort of like stack chests up. That looks interesting. Possibly do that where I stack chests up. Can make 4 right now. Oh yeah, look at that. Kind of like a little storage rack. I'm going to want to get some spruce wood in here and make some fences and kind of decorate the thing out a bit more, but that doesn't look too bad to me. I can probably incorporate my stone brick theme I had at the top there down here as well. kind of fill the area out more. And I am going to need more power tracks, so I'm gonna get those going as well. They work just fine. Awesome, so this room is starting to come together now. I might bring this one further back, just so that we have that little bit of extra room in here, which I think would look good. So as I say, I'm definitely going to need that spruce wood for sure. I still need to do the upside down stairs anyway, to totally complete this. But I think that's a pretty good start now as far as this goes. As I say, I definitely want to kind of clean things up a little bit in here still. Add in some variety to the construction. And then this is our actual branch mine through here, so I don't really need to decorate any more beyond that. I think that'll be good. Let me know what you guys think about this. I quite like it. Kind of have that storage, furnaces. Might put an anvil here. Either an anvil or maybe an ender chest, and the other one will probably go right in here. And then we've kind of got all the basic necessities that we would want. I'm thinking the anvil would go right there, and maybe the ender chest over here. So if we're going to do that, then make that smooth stone for now. I'm going to run and make myself an anvil. I'm going to grab my other supplies, see if we can decorate that out a bit further. Because I kind of want to make it like this, you know, add some variety in where I can. So go through here. I'm going to need these and these. Spruce wood. Not going to need flint or diorite. That piece of dirt. That iron. I'll organise that stuff later. Redstone torch I might want. Levers I might want. Chest I'm kind of done with. Wanted to make that anvil, so I'm going to need 4 and then 3 to make that anvil. There we go. Oops. That'll be in case you need to repair any tools or whatever down there. Have that opportunity, and I'm actually going to ride the minecart down this time. Save myself a little bit of a journey. Kind of a walk down here. Now I can park, I can get out, put you down. And as for this, what was that, a normal rail? Get some moss in here. Do have some regular as well. I can get my cracked out. I like that. Maybe add a small patch of mossy up here. And do I want any more cracked? I might put some cracked in the ceiling. Or I might run it up here too. Yeah. Like that. Put a torch in there for now. Probably going to replace that with glowstone long term. Definitely going to want to get that diorite out of the way. Just going to add 1 or 2 blocks of cobble in places. This is going to get replaced with stone bricks. And they're going to be a little bit cracked in places. There we go. That's redstone torches. There we go. Definitely taking shape. So I want to get rid of this diorite. Replace it with stone. And this stuff over here as well. Get rid of this out of the roof. Like so. Looking nice. Not sure what happened there. And this dirt is kind of... I don't like it where it is, so I'm gonna get rid of that too. Alrighty, so now what I can do is get my mossy out again. Place that like so. Place this in here. And maybe a little bit at the front. In fact, actually, you know what would look good? Oh. Gravel. Why did there have to be gravel there? Right where I need to be. New gravel that I have to get in on the act before too long. Let's fill this in. What I was actually going to try and do, and yeah, I'm filling in all these holes in case we ever make a mob trap in this area. You don't want mobs spawning in these holes. That's basically why I do it, and also because they'll spawn and make a racket, and it's annoying. So there we go. Throw in these. Put that in there as well. If I had some cobwebs, that would be nice to dress it up with, but I do not, so maybe we'll come back when I have some silk touch shears and add in a cobweb or two. That doesn't look bad though to me, I don't think. I only have one dark oak wood left. I was kind of thinking about maybe putting in a sort of barrier. Maybe I'll get some more. For now though, I'm going to make a bunch of spruce wood and get some fences going. That's gates. Spruce fences, got 16 of those now. There we go. Set a couple there as well. Still open the chest, of course. I like that. Maybe add that there, and maybe that here. There we go, so we've kind of added in some fences now. Got some more decoration. So basically all I would want to do now is kind of add some dark oak wood to this, make a proper entrance into the mine area. And then I think with this bottom bit we're pretty much done. As far as the stairs go, I'm not going to incorporate any of the mossy or cracked into that. I kind of like the stairs the way they are. So I'm going to need to bone meal the dark oak tree, but I'll probably do that off camera. We've actually been going for quite a while I think now, so we'll probably have to finish off that section next episode because I want to kind of change what I'm working on, make a bunch of cobble walls here and actually start and mark out an area where we can put the town hall. But I promise next episode we'll finish the branch mine. And then, after that, we'll finally work on my house because I've not done that yet and I would like to. I need to get this done first for other people because otherwise, you know, I want to, basically what I'm trying to say is I don't want to put myself ahead of others. There, we said it. So as far as the town hall goes, we already have so many buildings. This is going to be, right here is going to be a cookie shop. That's Moonsquig's forge pit, so we can't put it there. We've got the animal farms here. I was actually thinking that maybe in this big zone right here at the back, because there's kind of a wall here. I don't know if this would be too close to where Moonsquig wants to build, you know, to kind of have this big giant thing in the way. So maybe we should go a little bit further forward from where Moonsquig's is, maybe at the bottom of this hill. Kind of line it up here. Maybe start right here. And we're going to go with 52 walls. So that'll mark out a 50 by 50 plot. So yeah, all I'm going to do essentially is just go in one straight line with this. It doesn't have to be a complete wall, it just has to be an indicator. We're getting kind of close to Whisker's place. Right, there's the corner. I don't think we're going to be that close to where Whisker's is. No, I think we're okay. Gonna need more walls though to finish the job here, but I think that's a good spot, kind of right in the centre of town, and for future people who want to build, you know, moonsquigs off there, we do have room over here by Jog. We have a lot of room over there still, and there would be places in and around here that we could fit things in. So, I mean, we could always go back into the forest as well, so there is room where people can build their houses. I'm expecting the town hall's probably going to be fairly big, but if it's not, then we don't have to worry about it so much. So let's finish up these walls. We have plenty of walls now. Still not going to be enough though, it'll just give me enough to where I can say, okay, we've got a diagonal now, and I'll probably connect them off camera. Probably going to put some torches around it too, so that people can see this is a town hall zone. Might put some signs up. There we go. And again, we're going to need 52. Lay these down like so. How far is this going to come forward? Are we going to hit the animal farms? Oh yeah, we are. Look at that. This is very big for a town hall, isn't it? Like, I was kind of not expecting it to be that big. This is a huge area. Like, we go from all the way over here to all the way over there. That's kind of big, actually. I was not expecting it to be that big. I think I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Make it 40 by 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's do it this way instead. Got to be careful that you don't make it too big, because it's going to be a large building, but it's not going to be that large. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of about right. I think, anyway, for this. I want to have some room for decoration around it as well, and this will also kind of cater for pathways and things like that. But see, this opens up this whole new area here as well, because we've got Whiskers over there, but we kind of have an area right here that somebody could build in. An area over there where this section is. Obviously Exponey up there. There's probably going to be sort of community builds in this area. We can go back into the forest if we want to, and you can go left of Moonsquig. Like, there's at least room next to Jog's house. There is 2 spaces there. And probably something where the animal farms are now. So that there's plenty of room now, I think, at that to have enough for everyone. Because I'm also considering new members in the future as well, and where they're going to want to build. And I want to make sure that we have enough room, so I'm going to tear this all out and finish up the wall. And that'll probably be it for today's episode, honestly. We've done quite a bit, mainly towards finishing that branch mine. We'll get there soon enough as far as building our own home and things like that. I'm not in no hurry to really do anything in any set speed or time or whatever. So probably what I'm going to do as well is I'll grab that workbench from over there that seems to have just been abandoned and put it in here with some chests that people can donate supplies to for the town hall when Moonsquig gets back. That should be a fun build. I'm looking forward to that and seeing how that progresses and develops. I mean, if we can all chip in, it just saves a lot of time, you know, in the long run, so that Moon doesn't have to do it all. If he's already got the resources, then he can focus on the building, and he can call upon us for advice and whatnot if he needs. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So I'm going to finish up these walls. Don't have any cobble in here, do I? I'm probably going to finish up these walls off camera actually, as well as cut down a dark oak tree. Get that area finished. And then for next episode that we do, just kind of solo here, we'll probably be looking towards getting rid of this and building our own house, I think. Because I've kind of taken care of everything I want to. We may finish the branch mine, but that won't take a full episode to do all of that. So next solo episode, we'll probably be looking at picking out a spot as well and deciding where we want to build. So until next time, guys, see you later and have a good day.